For all your t-shirt needs, check out TeePublic's Killer Selection. Follow the link in the description. Hey, what's up, people? Pizzal here, and today I want to talk to you guys about Mandy, directed by Panos Cosmatos and starring Nicolas Cage. Now, when the trailer for Mandy was first released, I did a trailer reaction video. Guys, go over and check out that trailer reaction video. If you saw that video, you know that my reaction to the Mandy trailer was, I was completely hyped to see Mandy. I think I said something to the effect of, this looks like the trailer for the greatest film ever made, and then at the very end of the trailer, bam, Nicolas Cage in a chainsaw fight. I could not wait to see Mandy. And now, after having seen the film, I can safely say that all of the promises that the trailer made, the film delivers, and then some. Now, Mandy is a revenge film, and it follows many of the beats that we've seen in the 1,000,001 other revenge movies out there. However, Mandy is a movie like none other, and that's thanks in large part to the visuals on hand in the film and the performance of Nicolas Cage. We have got Cage in a rage in this movie. As a matter of fact, I heard that Panos Cosmatos actually told Nicolas Cage to watch Friday the 13th Part 7 and sort of model his performance in this film after that of Jason Voorhees. How freaking cool is that? Nicolas Cage is taking cues from Jason Voorhees in a Friday the 13th movie, and it definitely shows in Mandy. From a visual point of view, Mandy is a feast for the eyes. It is an absolute trip. I've never done a psychotropic, mind-altering drug, but I imagine that if I ever had, it would be like Mandy. It would be like watching Mandy. As a matter of fact, if anybody ever asks me, Piz, have you ever tried acid or LSD? My response will be no, but I've seen Mandy. Visually, Mandy is like nothing that I've ever seen before. And a lot of people might say, well, it's style over substance, but I think a lot of the substance here has to do with the style. This is a beautiful, this is probably one of the most aesthetically fascinating movies that I've ever seen. Mr. Cosmatos' choice of colors, of cutting in animated sequences into the film as well. It's a trip. It's a movie like none other. It's as if Stanley Kubrick got a hold of either some really good or some really bad LSD. This is what would have happened. This is what would have happened. Visually stunning. Just a feast for the eyes. It's wow. Wow. And then you have Nicolas Cage's performance in this film. Now, Nicolas Cage is sort of known for, going over the top and delivering these really out there performances. And he's kind of an out there guy. And he's out there in this movie, but it absolutely works. I can't say Nicolas Cage went over the top in this film because this movie sets that bar really high. I think his performance was perfect. I think his performance was a tour de force, and he doesn't really have a whole lot of dialogue in this movie. He really has very little dialogue in this film. Once he goes about exacting revenge against this crazy religious fanatic and his fanatical followers, and there's these leather-clad bikers who are like, are they demons or are they just people who got a hold of some really bad LSD? I'm not exactly sure, but they're really cool. They look like something out of like a Clive Barker movie. Once Nicolas Cage goes about exacting revenge on these people, if they're people, I don't know. The movie goes to a whole other level. He creates an axe. He makes this really cool axe with his own hands. He like melts it or smelts it. I'm not sure what the process is of actually making weapons, but he does it. And the movie just gets crazier and crazier and weirder and weirder. And not for one instant during Mandy was I not 100% awe-encompassed and absorbed in this movie, in the visuals on hand, in Nicolas Cage's performance, in just how weird it all is, and how beautiful it all is, and in how strangely poetic it all is. Now, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people out there breaking down this movie and saying, oh, well, you know, the religious fanatic he's the devil. And, you know, Richard Brake's character is kind of like God. And, you know, there's imagery involving a tiger, and you could definitely sit down and just break down this movie and the themes and the layers all day. But just from the perspective of a casual moviegoer, this movie was mind-blowing. My mind is still blown, and it's been several hours since I saw the film. I really wanted to give the movie some time to really sink in and allow me to kind of absorb it and then and think about it for a little bit, but my mind is still completely blown from watching Mandy. And it may never be the same. I may never be the same after having seen Mandy. Wow. I cannot recommend Mandy any higher. Go check this movie out. It's available to stream right now on Amazon. I'll post a link in the description. By all means, go over and watch it. This is a truly unique, one-of-a-kind experience. I can't wait to experience it again. I actually envy those of you who are going to experience it for the first time. Yeah, there will be a lot of people out there who just absolutely hate this movie, and there's going to be a lot of people out there who just absolutely love this movie. I absolutely loved this movie. Check out Mandy if you've seen it. Let me know your thoughts on it down in the comments section below. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. They're also right around here. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, peace. Join the $1 Club and help support my channel on Patreon. Thank you to my current patrons: Kevin Smythe, Orc145626, B Movie Mike, Robert Sobel, Turi Delamore, Stephen Flanagan, Lori Holt, Mitch Odell, Farron Sutton, Craig Farrand, Jeremiah Lambert, Grindhouse Grotto, Joseph Charlesworth, PB Sam 6, Derek Janna, Demon Waffles, Tim Williams, Stone Gassman, Zachary Barton, Mr. Bibby 86, James Welch, Eli Geisler, Jeff Overing, Cliff Hostetter, Kyle McGuire, Jay the Stingray, and Lauren Dixon. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.